Espirito has the ball in hand, throws it up for the start of the second half of the preliminary final. Walker with a backhander. Ronnie Pilgrim straight through the middle. First kick out of the centre, straight down the middle to Andrews. It's as easy as that. Bannockburn from the middle. Ronnie Pilgrim straight down the throat of the drainer. Has got Matty Pilgrim in the pocket by himself, still in the pocket by himself. But I think Troy College has said stand back and take the kick. What's wrong?
Brett Mickelson was just innocently coming the other way, and Ronnie ran straight through and caught with the footy. And poor old Brett's not very good at it, I think.
Andrews from 40 metres out. This time straight over the umpire's head. Goal number 4 for the drainer. Goal number 10 for Bannockburn. The next 9 minutes are very important now, Pete.
Next 9 minutes, mate.
10, 12, 72. Bannockburn bell post till 4-7-31.
44 seconds.
44 seconds into the third term. And that is on Alexa Wyndham scoreboard.
Mate, the biggest man in football and myself have been in lodging a very, very serious complaint with the Belmont Lions. Absolute disgrace. Have you seen what David Froney's done in there?
What's that?
He has got a cream cake in there that's about 8 inches high, and Dick and I are trying to work out how we can eat it without looking like pigs. So we've lodged a formal complaint with the Belmont Lions.
Just go and see Dick Caldo. He'll show you how to do it.
Actually, Dave Froney said take the top half first, then the bottom.
Back in the middle. Perkins, big thump down to Flanagan, back to Rock and Ronnie, gets the right foot kick towards half forward. Hancock back in defence now for bell post till Andrews comes out at pace, the drainer. He wants the foot, he's held on to this time. Handball out of Giles, kick around the corner, over the head of Mickelson. Ronnie, kick the goal! Ronnie Pilgrim, goal number 5.
Gee!
Oh, he's in everything. The captain's leading from the front, his 5th, and the 11th for Bannockburn. They go to 11-12-78. They lead bell post till 4-7-31.
What have I got in the box today? Mate, who are these guys bearing for?
Mate, he is a classy bloke.
He's front, right and centre at the minute.
Gee, 5 goals straight.
He actually said to me on Thursday he's going to kick the 8th one for me. So he's got 3 to get.
He's well on the way, and he's been absolutely dominant in the first couple of minutes here in the third quarter.
Doesn't he excite you, Laurie?
Oh, I wish I could play like that. But look, I mean, the thing that's happening now, if we don't bell post still don't stem this now, they're going to be demonstrating to Werribee. This is what it's all about, guys, and they'll be breathing fire down Werribee right here and now if they keep this up.
There's quite a few of the Werribee boys are here certainly, and I tell you what, they'll be watching this very, very carefully. Umpire with the ball, back in the centre. 2.5 minutes gone. Third quarter. Perkins again, big tap forward, easily outstretched Walker on that occasion. The ball, Matty Pilgrim, he kicks it off the ground, but and now it's a foot race heading toward the boundary. And will the ball, so the bell post still players tried to ensure the ball made the boundary. Pavic finally took it over right in front of our broadcast position here on centre wing on the social club side of the ground here at St Albans. In comes the ball. Well, tapped down there by Kazuna doing the ruck work on this occasion. Well, finally Belfast still tried. Oh, Tom made it, had eyes for the ball, comes straight through. He's beaten about 4 or 5 tackles, but I tell you what, he's kicked it high, wide and handsome, out of bounds on the full. And, there's a very bad sign for Belfast. Still Walker has hobbled off the ground, not looking at all good. The free kick out of bounds on the full has gone to Kazuna, and I'd say he might have to do a bit of the ruck work now. He's got the ball, kicks it back to centre wing. Well, the only man to go for the ball with any direction at all was Nicky Pavic of Bannockburn. Takes a comfortable chest mark, read it very well. Brings it back again, back towards half forward. The lead there is, Kozik was leading in the race for the ball off his hands. The ball is over the boundary line. Bit of a mismatch there, Troy Colliger and Casina. One's about 6'3", the other's about 5'9", but there they were. In comes the ball. Giles comes up, can't get the tap down. Colliger, he can't get a kick either. Well, it's
first time he's paid that. Kicking in danger, he said.
Well, the free kick has gone to Kelly. He gets a handball to Brett Pollard. Here go bell post Hill. Drive the ball over the centre. Good looking kick. Well, in front there, Feldman can't take the mark. Perkins, handball over the top to Harding. Harding on the left foot. Well, perhaps a bit fortunate not to get one down the ground there, Bannockburn. Perkins again picks it up. Over to Matty Pilgrim. Can't quite handle it. Comes back on it. Finally gets it. Twists, ducks, weaves, gets the ball on the right foot. Andrews leads in the race. Oh, it's gone to the back of the pack. No. Running onto the ball there is Rowan. He held him back. Get the ball. And a rush behind, if you like, to Bannockburn for the sake of the exercise. 11-13 on the Lexus and Wyndham scoreboard at Bannockburn. That's 79. They lead Belfast Hill 4-7-31.
I always have vivid memories of Gary Ablett hitting the goal post at West Coast about 4 years ago. Well, Rowie nearly did the same. I don't think Rowie would have come off as well as Gary Ablett though. There's not much of him, but he missed it just. Connolly kicks in from full back, looking for somebody. Pavic was in the middle. Hurst is there, tried to get the handball, gets a hold. We'll take a free kick. Is that advantage? Yes, it's paid. Oh, no, it's not now.
Don't think he knows what he wants to do.
It's coming back now to Bevan Hurst, who's got it in the last line of defence. Now, what's he got? Not much, because he's standing there looking around. He's got Messina wide. He might have to go in that direction. Hancock as well. He does go in that direction now. Oh, Perkins, Rose, they raffle it. Falls to the front, Hancock. Quick kick away towards centre wing. Tom runs back with a flight of the ball. Can't take the mark. Good courage though. Leaves it behind in the end. McDonald needs a handball to Messina. Oh, he picks it up well on the half volley and runs away. He's got Troy Feldman standing. Oh, he's going to get wrapped up. That's holding the ball, says the umpire. Can't handball to Blakes with the backs to the goal, can you really? In that situation.
It was definitely a wrong option, wasn't it?
Troy Feldman was demanding it. The unfortunate part about it was Steve Delahunt was standing right behind him and he got the tackle. Short to Gadd in the middle by himself. Got Pavic leading. No, he goes longer towards Giles, who drops the chest mark, but second effort towards Colliger. No, that was a throw, said the umpire. Going to go to Belpost Hill. And Hancock it is with the free. Goes short towards Fairchild. Oh, can't pick it up. Colliger comes at him. He tries to break the tackle. He can't do so. Kazina's now under pressure. Colliger has done well and gets the handball somehow away towards Roworth, who runs through. Misses it though. Can't take it with him. Off hands. Matty Pilgrim in there. Also running through the middle. Mickelson didn't have it. Kazina pretty hard. Matty Pilgrim shuffles it out the back to Troy Colliger off one step. Kick around the corner. Oh, Ronnie. Can he make it up? Ronnie Pilgrim. No, he can't. It runs out of bounce away from him.
Ronnie Pilgrim outrun Darren Rowan.
Never run that fast in his life, has he? Looked like Maurice Green for a minute.
I'd like to see the runner coming out into Robert Giles. I mean, that's not good enough in my book for a young bloke. He should have held that chest mark. It was a simple mark. Here he comes now. A bit late, Stormy.
Boundary throw in right forward pocket. Bannockburn attacking the southern end. They're 11-13-79. They lead Belpost Hill 4-7-31. Boundary throw in. Troy Feldman at the back of the ruck contest. Only as far as Kevin Connors. Ripped off by Connolly. Hancock's in there also. Pushed to the front of the pack. There's Clinton Shaw. Ryan Carr leads Roworth in the race for the ball on this occasion. Needs to pick it up and does so. Gets half a shepherd. Gets the kick wide on the full.
Was it?
It is out of bounds. Well, yeah, wasn't out on the full, says our technical director here.
It hit the line.
Hit the line, did it? So Nick Pavic's got it on 50. On the boundary line. Goes towards Giles. Can't take the mark. Needs a second effort. Can't keep it in. And it will be another boundary thrown in the right forward pocket.
Yes, ball deep in the attacking area for Bannockburn. 8 minutes gone. Third quarter. 11-13, plays 4-7, Bannockburn in front, in comes the ball, in front Hancock, can't take it out of the ruck, punch forward there for Bannockburn, oh great smother, the ball comes, Connors gets it over to Ronnie Pilgrim, off one step over the left shoulder again, has kicked his sixth goal. Ronnie Pilgrim, what sort of a third quarter is he having? On the Lexus Wyndham scoreboard now, 8.5 minutes, third quarter, 12-13, 85 Bannockburn. They lead Belpost Hill 4-7-31.
Give us that trophy, I'll throw it down in.
Oh, he's a freak,
You get no argument from me.
He's a freak, isn't he?
I haven't got enough room on the page for his goals. I haven't kick any more.
He's got to kick two more. He's got to kick the 8 for Pete. Oh, well, back in the middle. And it is Giles up against Kazina. Giles goes early, Kazina gets it and does his own roving. Only as far as Tom has got Pavic wide, gets a good shepherd from the umpire. Gives it to Pavic, running away at half forward, or Pollard just gets him as he gets his kick away. Goes towards Roworth and also Colliger getting across there. Ryan Carr, Roworth tried to intelligently tab it back, couldn't quite get it. Carr was there in the way and picks it up now, Ryan Carr. Slick little handball to Fairchild, handball wide to Lurie, didn't hit the target. And only hit the boundary line. It is out of bounds on the half-forward flank, out of side for Bannockburn.
Eric, their linking up from their handballs went terrific today, Bannockburn, hasn't it?
But I think the other thing, perhaps go back to right at the start, Laura, their physical strength allowing them to hold their feet. Bannockburn seemed to be slipping over, Belpost slipping over, and they're not even making a contest.
Yeah, that's right.
Falls to the front of the pack now, Lurie. Gets ripped off the footy. And still in play, is it? No, it's touched And out of bounds.
Stick there, Pete.
All right, guys, we've had worse than this in the commentary box this wind. Don't worry.
We could land at Newcombe anyway.
We could land at Shell Stadium too if we go the right way. Boundary throw in at 50 for Bannockburn. Fairchild from behind pushes to the front of the pack. Kick along the ground by Lurie. Matty Pilgrim should be able to trap it. Does so and drills it back towards Perkins. Can't take the diving slips catch. It's Clinton Shaw back into the corridor. Damien Tom up against Matchovic. Tom, watch out, Ronnie. He tries to drag it back in and held up about 35 metres out from Bannockburn's goal. You get scared, don't you, if you're a Bellpost Still supporter, if Ronnie's around the ball?
Well, I'm scared because if this takes off, what would this be? What would this be called? The blimp?
Well, it's a ball up. Free kick found to Fairchild. Advantage paid, is it? No, has to come back. Perkins having a rest. Zane Carroll coming on for his first run of the day with Robbie Giles in the ruck. Fairchild's got it. You've got Hancock wide. This will be want to be a good kick as Zane Carroll is coming at pace. It's a good kick by Fairchild. Measured beautifully. Carroll was coming on, but Hancock's taken it at half back. Social club side of St Albans reserve at half back flank. Goes with a kick towards centre wing. Kazina goes up off hands. Can't take the mark. Bevan Hurst. Great pick up. Needs Feldman. Brett, that is, goes towards Gad. Gad tried to keep it in front of him and kept his feet. Feldman, though, does well to work back in there and hold it up at half forward. Miller off. Cameron Carr on for Bellpost Still. Umpire says play on the call. Burging gets it out somehow towards Matchovic. Gad's there again. Got tackled. Couldn't get the effective handball away. Still at half forward for Bellpost Still. Now at the back to Delahunt. Kick towards Pavic and Hurst. Pavic with the sit from behind. Great play. Attacked it. Got his hand to it. Kick off the ground. Great play. Nick Pavic did well. And it is out of bounds on centre wing. And we'll have a boundary throw in. 12-13-85. Bannockburn. Bellpost Still 4-7-31. And it'll be Giles and Kazina. Clinton Shaw up there also to maybe come over the back. He'll do so now and gets it down to the side of the pack. Pavic runs into Troy Feldman. Held to him, said the umpire. Troy Feldman can't believe it. He got pinged a couple of minutes ago. But umpire San Espirito says it's mine. And we'll have a ball up. Throws it up now. Giles, Kazina. Neither can get an effective tap. Hurst tries to tap it on. Rose tapped over the back. Messina only as far as Flanagan. Gives it to Matty Pilgrim running backwards at half back. Now he squares up. Goes to the right boot towards Kevin Connors. Punch away off hands. Connolly slick hands only as far as chops. Connors gets it around the corners towards Colliger and Fairchild. Mismatch in height. Foot race now. Hancock leads Carroll on the race of the ball and gets it wide. Now it'll be a foot race again. Hancock will have to make up a bit of ground. Aaron Brooms across there. The boundary line might win. It's pretty close. It is out now. And it is on the outer side. Centre wing for a boundary throw in.
13 minutes gone.
I'm just taking my peer in the eyes down the goal square, Eric, and they've got Cameron Carr out on Andrews. That'd be a mismatch.
Bit of a concern. In comes the ball.
I think the problem, Miller's off the ground and Walker's off the ground, so they've lost two of their bigger players.
Got a ball thrown in, and we're going to have to do it again. Bellpost Still going about. It's a free kick. Matty Pilgrim has the ball. So kick off the ground, landed over the line. But look at things out there. Now Pilgrim goes backwards. My goodness, he's gone backwards a long way. Tom has the ball, goes right across the ground. Now the lead's on by Gad. I tell you what, he's played a great game. A magnificent kick by Tom. Now Gad, he kicks it. Can he get enough carry? Nick Pavic read it well. Comes back on the ball.
Well done, Shaw.
The handball's there from Rose. The handball from Rose, not so good. Coming through strongly. Well, great work, Colliger. Picks the ball up, weaves, ducks. Now he's got into trouble.
Well, he's only standing in one spot, Laurie.
You've got to tackle him, Laurie. And that ball...
Great mark.
Well, Darren Roweth,
50.
well, maybe he would get 50. No, the umpire perhaps didn't see it. So Roweth has the mark, 25 metres out. Well, there were players everywhere on that occasion. Roweth tried to play on, the umpire wouldn't allow him, so now he's going to have the shot for goal. I'll tell you what, it went off pretty well off the boot, that one too.
And I think Rowie's struggling a bit. I think he has got a sore leg from where he hit the post.
So Roweth,
Didn't make any difference though.
it's is it snuck in? No, it's a goal. So there's Roweth's second for the day, and the 13th for the Bannockburn side. On the Lexus of Wyndham scoreboard now, 14.5 minutes, third quarter, 13-13. 91 Bannockburn lead Bellpost Still 4-7-31, and it's starting to become a bit of a rout, I think, Laurie.
Yes, I was just going to ask Peter, is it too early to sing? No comment.
No, that's next week. The big fella's singing.
He's two. Back in the middle. It'll be Giles and Kazina. Not two of your typical ruckmen. Pretty versatile, these two. Kazina gets it down towards Troy College again. Kick smothered. Goes towards Hurst. Gets a Shepherd. Breaks away and runs into Matty Pilgrim. He gets a slick handball to College somehow. Ridden into the ground by Pollard. Play on the call. Flanagan straight into Mickelson. Comes back to Kazina. Towards Brett Feldman. Gives it to Hurst. They need to run it now. Gives it back to Brett Feldman. And gets a Shepherd. Goes towards half forward. Coming out. Illick on a long lead. Needs some support. Kelly's there. Was going to go with a handball. It does so now, but only as far as Nell and Pavic. Does it sit for him? No, it doesn't. Needs some support. Got some. Stephen Gadd gives it to Rose at half back. Goes back inboard. Fairchild can't take the mark. College are off hands. Towards Rock and Ronnie. Handball. Great slick hands to Shaw. Clinton Shaw runs away at half forward. Goes long towards Carr might be able to take this mark on the chest. He is. And he can, and he runs on quickly. Gives it to brother Ryan Carr. Goes towards Hancock. Over the head. Got a hand to it, off hands and out of bounds for a throw in at half forward for Bannockburn. And Kazina and Giles will come down and do it for their respective sides. Thrown in now. Over the back. Connolly can't take it with him. Hurst ripped off the footy. Played for a free kick and didn't get one. Shuffled it out somehow to Fairchild. He gets ripped off the football. Matty Pilgrim pretty close to the boundary line. Was going to go with a handball underneath. Handball was intelligent to Colliger. Gives it to Clinton Shaw. Clinton Shaw now can give it to Giles, standing start. Runs towards his left boot. Poor kick off. Ronnie got it. Then handball out wide. Looking for Tom on 50. Lost the footy though. And Troy Feldman should be able to break away.
Feldman for Belfast Hill. Handball to McDonald. Now he overlaps. Takes it back again. He's got the centre wing. Drives the ball to centre half forward. Oh, good work, Rose from behind. Got his fist to the ball. Well, it's a bit of a slipper there. Virgin gets a handball out wide. Finally comes to Messina. Still at half forward. Goes around the big circle. Gone back the other way. Finally a handball to Lurie. Lurie goes wide to the half forward flank, and I don't think they're going to kick goals from out there, Laurie. They're in the corridor and they've gone deep to the boundary.
Yeah. Did you notice the guy that was actually trying to, at the Belpost Hill centre half forward, trying to tackle Lurie then? It was Andrews. Like Andrews has come from full forward to centre half back. He's just making his way back down now.
But Peter, was an overuse of the footy there from Bannockburn just then though. I think they've got to get the ball down quicker.
From Belfast Hill.
Oh, Bannockburn, around here, they could have got it quicker, I think.
From the throw in, the ball's come, well, it's out of bounds once again, so we're going to do it all again. Another interesting move. They're chopping and changing now, and perhaps they're going back to where we started, because looks like Carr coming off the ground and Bartolo coming back on. He was struggling in the first quarter against Rower, so what's going to happen now? Ball thrown in, half forward flank, outer side, and ball pushed back over the boundary line. As far as Bannockburn are concerned, they'll be quite happy to concede it out there for the rest of the game, Laurie.
Yes, Eric, and you just said, I think that's just enough to give Rahoth a bit of edge down there with Bartola going on him.
Well, a bit going off the ball. The umpire's sitting back, not even watching, and from the throw in it comes to Ronnie Pilgrim again. He's looked for the safety of the boundary and found it, gaining another 30 metres for the Bannockburn side. So out of bounds, centre wing, and looks like Troy College is just suggesting they might be coming off the ground.
Yep, Lincoln East is waiting to come on, so they might be resting the Rover.
He's certainly got a crook foot, there's no doubt. You see him running. In comes the ball, centre wing. Up high there was Feldman. Looks for the handball, finally gets it. Comes to Pollard. Pollard drives to centre half forward. Oh, in good position was Rose, can't take the mark. Kicked off the ground there by Scotty McDonald. Oh, it's come clear to Hurst. Can he pick it up and go for... magnificent tackle. Not rewarded by the umpire. Picked up there by Messina. He goes wide to the lead there of Illick. Can't take the mark. Good work in defence by Hewitt. And, Hewitt comes back in the ball. Picks it up. Gets a handball back. Only as far there as... Matchevic it is. He's kicked it back into the corridor for Belfast Hill. But, well, they can't pick it up. Off the ground goes Harding. Finally it's come wide. Pavic kicks it over the top. Now it's a foot race. Well, Messina in front of us is on one leg. He can't run. He's trying to get off the ground. And finally, Mickelson it is. Handball to Pollard. Pollard for Belfast Hill. Drives a half forward flank. The ball is over the head of all players. But, great defensive work again. That's comes to Pilgrim on half-back flank for Bannockburn. And that's Ronnie. Takes the mark very comfortably. Back into the centre. Giles, great vision. Giles takes the mark, runs to half forward. Well, he could have just chipped it over the top, but he's gone right to the full forward position. But Bannockburn, it's come back to
Well done,
Shane
Rowett.
Andrews. Rowett tapped it forward along the ground. Off one step, Andrews has a pot shot and has missed. 4 goals, 5. So he's had a bit of the ball.
He needed a handball back then, Pete, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And on the Lexus Wyndham scoreboard now, 20 minutes gone, third quarter, 13-14, 92 Bannockburn. They lead Belpost still scoreless for the third quarter, 4-7-31.
Connolly from full-back for the Panthers. Messina, as we said, came off. Ryan Carr back on the ground.
Hammy from Messina, Jason.
Yep. Connolly now short. Okay. Finds Troy Feldman. Now, he's in the left-back pocket. See Connors coming off to have a rest as well. He goes back in board looking for Pollard at centre half back, finds him. Richard Corrigan's coming on. Well, the coach might stay in the box the whole day. He's coming on now to replace Kevin Connors. He's wearing number 35 as well, so not 14. Good kick to found Kazina. Corrigan comes on, can't quite get Kazina as he kicks it long. Hewitt backs himself, comes out and kick off the ground. Only as far though as McDonald. Handball, gets it over the top. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. That's his teammate Kelly. Oh, McDonald now on the left boot. Around the corner and downfield. Yeah, against Hewitt.
First one they give him for the day.
Against Hewitt, and it will be downfield to might be Ryan Carr with the footy about 7 metres out. Kicks it backwards to Machovic, but he has to get around on his mark, which is going to be pretty close to the boundary line. And
Not an easy kick, this.
no. So what's he going to do, Ryan Carr? Looking for somebody further afield. He plays on now, kicks a banana. And what's he done with it? I think he might have missed it. He has one behind to Ryan Carr. They go to 4-8-32 now. Belpost Hill. Bannockburn 13-14-92. Lexington Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 21.5 minutes gone.
3/4 time Bellarine. Torquay 6-9. Ocean Grove 7-9. Goal of difference, and I understand 3 or 4 reports in the third quarter.
Ooh. So a bit happening at Newcombe. We might go down there for the last quarter. Pilgrim gets it from fullback from Delahunt. That's Matt. Goes towards half back, or coming in Corrigan. Does well, and also does Bevan Hurst, who bottles it up for Belpost Hill. And we will have a ball up at half forward for the Panthers. And getting across there, Kazina to do the ruck work for Belpost Hill. Giles is already there for Bannockburn. Umpire throws it up now. Giles gets it down to Corrigan. Loses the footy. Oh, Hurst gets his head ripped off. And we'll take a free kick. Bevan Hurst has got it. Goes towards Pollard, who can take the mark and run away from Ronnie, can he? Yes, he can, and gets into the pocket to Kazina, who takes the mark in front of Matt Pilgrim and Corey Flanagan and Damien Tom. The umpire's just saying settle down, and Kazina has got it. About 30 metres out from goal. We see Perkins coming back onto the ground and Giles coming off to give him a rest. So they're swinging the changes. Bannockburn currently lead by 60 points. This to cut the margin for Belpost Hill. Kazina has got it now on the right boot, and he has just squeezed it in, I think, over the umpire's hat. He has. So his first goal this afternoon, and they go to 5-8-38 now. Belpost Hill. Bannockburn 13-14-92. Lexington Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 23.5 minutes gone, and we have a 3/4 time score from Shell Stadium.
North Shore 4-10-34. Trail St Joseph 6-7-43.
Pete's looking happy up there. He picked St Joe's this morning too.
He did. Go the mix.
You can't say go.
Oh, everybody's getting in on the act now. You can't say go on radio. Back in the middle, Perkins up against Kazina. Oh, Ronnie through the middle. And the left foot, great roving. Left foot kick towards 45 metres. Andrews comes out, backing back Hancock. Had it. Oh, he's got it now. Mark Hancock. Short little kick. Nothing to kick to.
Who did he want?
Matty Pilgrim.
Matty Pilgrim was standing on the other side of the boundary line, wasn't he? But it is out of bounds.
He pinged Delahunt for one before.
That's right, he did too. So it will be a boundary throw in about 60 metres around from Bannockburn's goal. Southern end of the ground. Flanagan goes up in the ruck contest, straight through the middle east. They're all doing Ronnie Pilgrim impersonations. He goes from 40 metres. Can he finish? Oh, he's done it too.
Lincoln East.
Lincoln East. Great kick.
Now we can only cross our fingers, Jason, hope that kind of inspiration gets him a game next week.
I hope so. He missed out last year, Beastie.
But he's come off the bench most games in the finals and done something like that. He's been very good off the bench.
He was the one guy that got the...
No, he missed
out last year, unfortunately, Lincoln.
Right. I hear what you say.
So good for him to kick a goal this afternoon, and also maybe to get that spot in the grand final side. They're 14-98 Bannockburn. They look like they're going there. Bell Post Hill 5-8-38. Lexington Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 25 minutes.
Umpire with the ball in the centre of St Albans reserve. Up it goes. In the ruck there is Perkins. Well, Ronnie Pilgrim just tapped it forward to Pavic. A handball to Tom, and away they go again over the top there of that was Carroll on the ground. Well, Carr did a very good job getting it wide, but in good position on centre wing is Nicky Pavic, just ahead there of Brett Pollard, and Nick Pavic has taken the mark in front of our broadcast position. Drives it back into the forward line. Good looking kick. In good position there. Carroll, brilliant roving on that occasion at the back on the left foot. He's gone bang and nearly knocked the goal umpire over. So first goal for Zane Carroll, 15th goal for the Bannockburn side. 6 goals in 25 minutes this quarter. 15-14, 104 Bannockburn on the Lexus of Wyndham scoreboard. 5-8-38 Bell Post Hill.
It's really a game of fortunes, isn't it? Like Walker's come off injured. I think Pollard's carrying an injury. Miller's off with a sore knee, and then you've got Bannockburn the luxury of just running Zane Carroll onto the ground, fresh set of legs, thank you very much, kick a goal. Just runs Lincoln East on the ground for their first run, thank you very much, bust a pack, kick a goal.
Richard Corrigan run on the ball, Sam, what sort of a luxury is that?
Back in the middle, Perkins and Kazina. Perkins goes up, tries to tap it to the back. They've read it this time, Feldman, handball to Simon Connolly. His handball further afield towards Lurie, sets him a task, kick off the ground by Stuffer. Oh, has he kicked it too far? I think he has. Yes. And it will be a free kick to Delahunt. Just on the defensive side of centre wing, goes towards Corrigan now. Takes the mark, chips over the top to Lincoln East. Oh, he can chip over to Flanagan, who's got an absolute paddock. Has to go. Cameron Carr's in two minds. He's got Andrews. Kick. Shocking kick though. And Pollard, rides the bump and takes the mark. And... well, I don't think there was any need for John Bartolo to come in there at the end.
Could turn it over if the umpire's doing the job properly.
But Brett Pollard's got the footy. And I'm sure the Bannockburn boys would want to stay out of everything. Now Brett Pollard's got it. We see Matty Pilgrim coming off. Troy College are coming back on. So they're swinging the changes the Bannockburn side, giving everybody a bit of a rest in the wet conditions this afternoon.
And the free kick stands. So it's pretty ordinary umpiring on that occasion. Brett Pollard still with the ball.
He's got it now. Short little kick to Cameron Carr. Hasn't gained anything in meterage. Just a bit close to the boundary line. Goes in short. Troy Feldman at defensive 50. He's got Pollard again at centre half back. He might have to go there. He's got brother Brett a bit wider. He's looking for something. He's got Hancock in the middle. He's got Bartolo running past. We might go to sleep. Troy can wake us up. There we go. Goes to Simon Connolly short.
The whole game's fallen apart, hasn't it? You know,
they've got no confidence, no initiative,
anywhere.
no nothing.
He goes straight down the middle. It's going to get chopped off by Stephen Gadd. Stephen Gadd from the middle now. Goes long. Troy Feldman should be able to take the mark uncontested. Pete's not a happy man. The Storm have gone down to Olympic Park 34-10. Kick in towards Pollard. Has got it at centre half back and runs away. Goes to left boot wide, looking for Bevan Hurst, and also out there Kelly off hands, tapped on beautifully by Gadd to Hurst. Coming in Flanagan. Handball over the top. Feldman should get a shepherd. He does. He gets around a couple. Does well. Evades a couple of tackles. Goes to the torpedo punt towards half forward. Running on Kazina and also Damien Tom. The major gets back there. Illick also in there as well. And the ball is actually outside the pack. The umpire will come in and bounce it now. So the Melbourne Storm going down to St George Illawarra 34-10. Does that mean they're out of it?
No, mate, we've got another chance.
Another chance, that's okay. So they've gone down at home to St George Illawarra this afternoon 34-10. Here it's 15-14, 104 Bannockburn. Bell Post Hill 5-8-38. 29 minutes gone in the third term. And the pack develops from their ruck contest again. The umpire will have to come in and ball it up.
Every time they get a pack there, Scotty McDonald comes up with the shoulder. Not looking real good.
Big pack around the ball too, at half forward. Throw it up now. Kazina Tried to thump it on towards Troy Feldman. Or fresh air shot in the middle of the pack. Comes out to Corrigan at half back. Now the coach, where does he go? Wide, looking for Clinton Shaw. Great kick. Kicks it out to space. And he takes the grab. Clinton Shaw at centre wing.
Oh, what's going on?
Plays on now. Goes towards centre half forward. Fairchild went up. Oh, Zane Carroll took the mark, didn't he? Said the umpire. Yes, he did. Played on quickly. Right foot kick around the corner to Troy Colliger, who's got a paddock. Pollard tries to make up a bit of ground. He runs in. And it's not... Oh, the trainer at the back. Oh, 4 blokes. And Zane and Shane Andrews has taken the mark in the goal square. He's kicked 4 goals, 5.
I think Darren Rose wasn't at all happy with a bit of attention on the ground there.
I don't, you know, Bartolo's only been on for a couple of minutes and all he's doing is causing...
He's just a protagonist, yeah. He's not playing footy.
Take him away.
Andrews.
Get him off. What? No, it's not good for footy.
Kicked 4 goals, 5.
No, not Andrews.
No, I know that. Shane Andrews from the goal square has kicked the goal.
Well, the mark deserved it, didn't it?
Oh, it did. Great mark over the back of 3 other players. And he's kicked the 16th for Bannockburn. They go to 16, 14, 110. They lead Belpost till 5, 8, 38.
We've lost the pot a bit at the moment. I think there's no need for that. There's a bit of going on up there again at the moment. You can do without that. That's rubbish, as Peter said. I mean, what a great mark that was. He had his name written on that day, didn't he?
Yes, but it was a great leap, straight up in the air.
But my mind goes back here 5 minutes ago. Eric Flanagan. That's typical of Bannockburn today. He made something out of nothing. You know, dived on that ball, pushed it forward, and that's typical of they've played all day.
Well, Ralph's got a bit of a limp up too at half forward, so they might be changing something there.
Mate, he's had it since he ran into the goalpost. I think he says, well, I've had enough.
Enough's enough.
So Kevin Connors is ready to come back on. We're back in the middle. And it will be Kazina and Perkins. Get it to the back. Feldman. Troy can run away on the right boot and go towards full forward. Coming out Carr. Can't take the mark. Needs some support. Illick's there as well. Bumped off the footy by Hewitt. He's got some support. Handball went to Gadd. He lost it. Still in the pack. They've just got the numbers. Rose gets it to the safety of the boundary line.
You guys are talking about matchups before. Gary Fairchild on Troy Colliger.
No, they're switching now. He's going to pick up Lincoln East, and Michelson is coming back to pick up Troy Colliger. Boundary throw in, half forward, left half forward for Belpost Hill.
Brett Feldman running on the ball and about 50 metres beyond the play.
Troy Feldman in the middle of the pack situation, and he's there again, tries to break a couple of tackles. Oh, he's over the ball. Umpire Nolan says it's mine, and we'll do it all again.
Actually, umpire Nolan's not moving all that well either. There's a few carrying injuries out there by look at things. There's a 3/4 time siren. Lexus of Wyndham scoreboard at 3/4 time. Belpost Hill 5, 8, 38. They trail Bannockburn 16, 14, 110.
They kicked 7 goals, 2 in that quarter, Bannockburn, and Belpost Hill managed 1 goal, 1. The goal kickers to 3/4 time. 6 to Ron Pilgrim, 5 to Shane Andrews, and 2 to Darren Roth. Singles to Zane Carroll, Lincoln East, and Troy Colliger. While for Belpost Hill, their goal kickers Brett Pollard, Troy Feldman, Brett Feldman, Ange Messina, and Alois Casina. They've kicked 1 goal each. And at 3/4 time, it is Bannockburn 16, 14, 110. They lead Belpost Hill 5, 8, 38.